Hi. Okay. So right now we're talking about going executive. Okay. There's lots of you that are charted for Ruby, and we might be able to get you there by the end of the month or at least by the end of next month. But right now, we're going to focus on getting you to executive because you're very, very close. And I'm so pumped. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, what the heck is executive? Is like, I'm sure you just asked yourself a little bit, maybe, right? So being an executive means that you have two team members, one over here, one over here. They're not on each other's teams. You have you, but they're both on your team, right? You have two team members, and each one of them gets to 400 GB, which means that them and their customers and their distributors have $400 in sales basically underneath them. And when they do that, you get to promote to another rank in the company. This has to do with like a pay raise and a title increase and stuff like that. But right now, it's just like we're doing it because this is more money for you and your families, and I'm so excited to help you do that. Um, the like one of the big ways we're going to do that is we are going to do host to post. If you've heard of a host to post, that probably means you've talked to me sometime in the past like months. I'm super into host to post. I absolutely love them. They've changed everything and it's just amazing. So we're gonna need to host a post. Okay, basically that just means messaging some people and asking them for a favor, and then they say, what is it? And you're like, well, I'm doing this drawing. Would you be willing to put a post for me on your wall? I'll send it to you. Like the exact messages are in our group, okay? And you'll ask them to put a post on their wall. They will. You'll say, cool, tag me and 5 other people that you think would be interested, and I'll do the rest. And then when people comment, you know what to do, okay? You've probably done this before. When they comment, you like their comment, respond to their comment, message them with the conversations that we have in that are in that. I made that new group, the like Dream Team How To group, and so all of those conversations are in there, and the host to post posts are in there, including for our new product collagen, which is bomb. I'm so pumped about collagen. It's just incredible. So the other thing that's going on is like, yeah, your team members are getting these, but the deal is that this is your promotion. This is about you and your family and your business. Okay. So when you're signing customers, you are going to be able to place them underneath your other distributors to help them get to 400. This is going to help your new distributors make money quickly. And this is also going to help you get that promotion. Here's the deal. You pretty much make the exact same money off of somebody that you sign up and you keep as when you sign them up and you give them to somebody as an executive. You give them to somebody on your top line, one of those 400 people. So you're going to be basically making the same money. This is why it is so beautiful what we do, because we complete each other. We don't compete with each other. Even if you guys only know the same people, you can both benefit from that. I absolutely love it. It's incredible. So the way you're going to move customers is by going into your online office. You will go to where it says reports, and then you will go to where it says personally enrolled team. This is only going to be people that you've signed up in the last 24 hours. Okay, that's it. You only have 24 hours to sign up a customer and then give them away. After you sign them up, you get 24 hours. And so you want to make sure that you're doing this on a regular basis, like logging in and looking at personally enrolled team and then moving those distributors, okay? If you don't know who your two are to promote, then go ahead and message me. But I think we've discussed it and I can give you more details. There are 4 days left, and so there's plenty of time. Some of you are so freaking close. Like some of you are literally just running your auto shipment away from promoting. And so I'm just so excited for you guys. The other way that we're going to be able to get your customers is we're going to do an online party tomorrow. So tonight and tomorrow, be inviting your people to the online party. Anybody that's been interested in keto, anybody that's been interested in any of the products, anybody that you meet off a host to post that doesn't order, anything like that. And then whenever you're talking to people that commented on your host to post and you're trying to like tell them about what we have, if they can't order right then, like if they're like, oh, I want this, but I have to sign up next week or something, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. just ask them, but be like, that's great. I'll reserve your spot. Set the reminder in Facebook Messenger by clicking the little plus button by where your letters show up when you type. Click the plus button, set the reminder for when they're going to sign up, and then say, that's awesome. In the meantime, would you be willing to let me put a post on your wall? Okay, see what I'm saying? It just keeps going, and then your network gets bigger and bigger. If you have under 500 Facebook friends, this is something that's going to be really important. Honestly, if you have over 2,000 Facebook friends, this is something that's going to be really important. It just is. It's going to be the bomb. Our wrap party conversations are in the Wrapping to Diamond group underneath the link to the party. I will probably go ahead and add that kind of thing to the Dream Team how-to group as well. I'm just not there yet, okay? You could make a post right now if you can message me, or I told you like how much BV you are away from your promotion. Divide that by 30. That way you know how many cleanses away you are from that promotion, and then make a post that says, I'm this many cleanses away. Or if you're like into this, you can say, I'm this many keto coffees away from my promotion. I'm so excited. Just like, who is ready for a cleanse? And then just give them a couple like tidbits about the cleanse. I just used a post that said, if you could drink a little 4-ounce drink or whatever, and it's just the words like on my profile, go copy and freaking paste that. I had so many people comment, like, go copy paste that. It's the bomb. And you can just use the cleanse or the coffee in the host post, and then talk to people about that on your own wall, or if you're really like ready to go live on your wall and say, oh my gosh, I'm so entitled, like I'm pumped, and then go live and say how excited you are that you're only that many cleanses or that many coffees away from your promotion, and you're just so excited about all of this. Okay. You're going to need to start following up with people tonight and tomorrow, okay? Follow up with people. That means going to your messenger to the top where you can search, and then scrolling over to where it says search messages, and then you can type in like a little bit, like you could type in like $36 a month, or like whatever it is that that you sent somebody at the end of kind of talking to them and they might have ghosted you or something. You can search them, search that message. It'll bring up all the people that you've talked to, and you can follow up with them and just send them a message that says like, depending on what product it is, like you could say like, hey, if they asked you about the cleanse, you could say, hey, I have a spot open to product test the cleanse and a spot open to product test hair, skin, nails. Would you be interested in either one? Or I have a spot open to product test the coffee, and I have a spot open to product test our brand new hot collagen product. Would you be interested in details on either one? Like, and so if you give them an option, like one or the other, right? And you can do that, and you can just send that out to people to follow up with them and get them like in the door, again, so that they're ready to sign back up. You need to go hard this week. We're all going hard this week. So I wanted to talk to you about like pre-planning your posts. If you'll just like, whatever it is you like to look like when you post, like I know for me and stuff, like it doesn't really matter. Like I just look crazy sometimes. But if you like want to like get cute, put on a shirt, take a selfie with your greens, or take a selfie with your keto energy or whatever. You can take your selfie, change shirts, get a different thing, take a different selfie, and then boom, you have more than one post ready to go, okay? And you can change shirts over and over and just keep doing your life. Even if you use the same product and you just change up like where you're at and what you're doing a little bit, you can have those pictures. And then you can go to your, we were talking about photo editing apps like PicsArt and PicTapGo, and you can use those apps to enhance your photos. On PicsArt, you just go to effects and then you go to HDR. It makes your stuff crisp and bright, and you can even enhance the brightness a little bit, and then you're good to go. And you can go to Instagram to post this picture, and then to type in all the words that you want or whatever. And then if you hit the back button a couple times, it'll ask you, do you want to discard this or save this as a draft? Save it as a draft. And then you'll have all these posts ready so that you can just go over there and click to post it, right? So if you go over there and you click to post it, you can just copy and paste those words really quick before you post it. And then paste that into your Facebook to put with the same picture. boom, done. And then really quick, if you go to your Instagram story, you can pull that picture up on there, paste in some of your words, and then get that done, and then move those same pictures to your Facebook story and to your Snapchat. Boom, done. It makes it really fast and simple. And honestly, even your Instagram story, if you had your post ready and your picture ready, you could make those images for your story in advance as well and save them to your phone, and then just upload them when you were ready. And it would be the same. Okay, so this is you being able to be really productive. Like, honestly, you could sit down tonight for 30 minutes to an hour and get your post for the next couple of days like all done, and like ready to go out. I've been using it a lot, that Instagram feature. I've been using it a lot, especially for like morning time posts, because I'm the worst at mornings. You guys know me like that. I'm very serious with you guys about how bad I am at freaking mornings. And so I'll do at night before I go to bed, I'll go to Instagram and do that with like a couple of my posts for the next day, with like just especially like, or all the morning posts I'm gonna have for the week. Like, I'll just do all the posts I know that are going to be in the mornings. I'll just do them already. And then they're just there and I don't have to think about it. Like when I roll over and stuff, I can just click and like whatever, you know what I mean? So it's amazing. So do that if you need more time. Depending on how many Instagram followers you have, you might not want to start messaging on there right now, but I did want to talk to you about Instagram messaging in that new group. I put the Instagram messages that I've been using that have been working really well for me. And so that way you can start messaging people on your Instagram too. And so you can get those and then download the app Captivate. I'll do a different video where we can go over that, but basically it's just going to help you meet new people and follow new people on Instagram, and then unfollow people that aren't following you back, because if they don't want to be your friend, you don't need to be their friend. So yes, so I was giving you like an order to post in. And so basically, right, if you're going to preview your post, you would post Instagram, from Instagram to Facebook, and then your Instagram story to your Facebook story to your Snapchat. Okay, it would be like in that order, and it would be super quick. There's a wrap party online tomorrow. We're doing a keto how-to. If you have any questions that you would like for me to answer during the keto how-to, questions that people have been asking you or anything like that, message me. I'm going to post this video in the group, and so just like message me, tell me all about it, and we'll work that out. Dude, I'm checking my list off. This is awesome. We're still doing the $100 drawing. So anybody who makes an order from you at discount pricing between now and the end of the month gets in the drawing. Anybody who does a host to post for you gets in the drawing. If people have already posted for you this month and they'll post again, they can get in the drawing a second time. If they posted for you last month, they can get in this drawing. They can post again and get in this drawing. Like, give these people the chance to get as many entries into this drawing as you can. Like, I'm giving it away. It's over $100 worth of stuff. Like, let's get as many people in on this as we can. You can also like message your loyal customers, or if you have distributors that are not like working, you can message them and tell them that you'll do it too, and we'll just put them in the drawing too. I really don't care if they'll host a post for you and tag the people, you know what I mean? And so message people. We have to start, we have to reach out to people. And so this is the like following up thing. Like, or if you go to Instagram stories and stuff like that, if you'll use polls, or if you'll start asking questions on your profile and stuff, people will comment and you can message them too. But right now we're talking about like the follow-ups, because people have reached out to you and you've talked to them and different things like that, and you might not have been able to follow up with them. And so this is your chance to do that. Hook, line, sinker, tell them. And if we get your order in before the if we get your order in today before the end of the month, then you'll also get to go in this drawing, because everybody who makes an order from me at discount pricing between now and the end of the month gets in this drawing. Okay, we're not putting them in the drawing just because they decided to be a loyal customer. Any loyal customers that already have accounts can also get in on this drawing, because that is corporate approved. Bazinga. And so it's for our existing loyal customers. And so new people can become existing loyal customers. You see what I'm saying? if whoever promotes this month is going to get a like boom prize from me. We'll figure out together like what's really going to pump you up and get your business to a whole nother level, and you're going to get a boom prize from me. Some of you are so close to Ruby. Let's get you to executive and then bump it to Ruby, because you're just so freaking close. Like, some people are like 300, 200, 0 away. They just need to be commission qualified. Like, some of you are like 700 away, but I mean, you're so freaking close. I know that 700 might sound like a big deal, but honestly, it's not. That is 7 people getting a month's worth of keto coffee and chocolate greens. Okay, like, you can do that. That is gonna, like, this is the bomb. If you're on this and you're getting ready to promote, so if you have any ideas or concerns or thoughts on what things should be in that new group that we made called the how-to group, if you have any thoughts on that, you're more than welcome to get with me. Or if you have your own Instagram stories or posts that really worked for you, or host a post that really worked for you, or whatever, you can feel free to go ahead and comment them underneath those posts. This is going to be us working together for our new people as they come in, and with the other new people that are here. Like, I want to make this as simple for you as I can. I'm not trying to like bottle feed you any of this, but I know when I first started, there was nobody there telling me how to do things or what to say. I had to learn everything from this beautiful woman named Jade Hooper on YouTube. And so now I can bring that to you and make sure that you have that so that you can get better results faster than I ever did. And I'm so pumped about it. I love you guys, and I'm so happy to do that for you. So let me know anything you want to see in that group. And here's what's up. I watched I watch a lot of stuff. You know, I'm all about the self-development, personal development. I watched this really great video from Carrie Young, CarrieYoung, right? Carrie Young. And then her like Facebook, or not like her Instagram name is Get Carried Away or something like that. Where it's like multiple letters instead of just Get Carried Away. And she's absolutely incredible. She's an Ambassador Diamond, and this video just made all kinds of perfect sense to me. If you go like on my YouTube, it's on one of my like need to know list, or my like get your head right list. It's just so worth it. Or you can go to her YouTube and look at all her stuff. She's amazing. But this video was called 7 EPAs. And so I think it was supposed to be 7 tips, but it was genius. So I just wanted to go over them because there's 7. So I just wanted to go over them really quickly because I feel like this will really give you an idea of what we're trying to do. Okay. So the first thing that's really going to be able to make you help make you successful in this is remembering to grow your network. So some people are always worried about like selling to their friends and family and stuff like that. And that's not what's up. Like, we can sell to our friends and family because we love them and we can help them get the same awesome stuff that we're getting, but we don't have to. Like, most of the people that I have had as customers and distributors, most of them, like, I didn't even know them before I joined this business. So like, God brought them to me, and that's just how it works, because I worked on growing my network and he brought the right people to me. So he blesses efforts, and we just have to remember that you're trying to make new friends so that you can help your friends, so that you can make new friends again to keep helping your friends. It's like this really cool circle that we go in. And so you'll make new friends on Facebook and on Instagram. On Instagram, you'll use the Captivate app so that you can just follow mass amounts of people and get follows back and all of that stuff, because you're able to meet people from all over. And then on Facebook, the goal is going to be to add people that you have lots of mutual friends with at first, and then do things like you can join groups that are things that you're interested in. Like me personally, like, I'm a dog mom. I wish I was a vegan, like different stuff like that. Also, like, random keto groups. Yes, keto groups, because you can reach out to anybody about all this keto stuff and offer them free resources and be able to be their best friend. And if you go through the weight loss conversation with them, you can sometimes figure out that like you know one thing that can change their lives. Like for a lot of people, I've been able to find out that they really need greens or they really need a probiotic, and it's going to change their freaking life. No, because I can tell that like no matter what they do with keto or healthy eating or anything, like they're never going to see results unless they take a probiotic. And I can tell them that. And whether or not they get mine, we just changed their life. So things like that. And to grow your network, you can, you're trying to find people that you have things in common with, which is why I was mentioning some of that stuff. And because you want to be able to add value to what you're in that group for, or like even on your own wall. You want to be active in that group. You don't just want to go in there to spam people, because that's like not the goal. You want to go in that group so you can make friends, and then when your friends see what you have to offer, they'll want to get it from you because they know they already have all this cool stuff in common with you. So the other one is post, like that was one, grow your network. 2 is post. So like posting multiple times a day about the business and the products. So you'll post about like once, you'll post about like you using the products. Then you'll talk about how cool it is that you can work from wherever you are. And then you'll talk about how this is somebody else's results in the business. This is somebody else's results in the products too. And then you can do one that says like, hey, does anybody want to try whatever? You know what I mean? Like it goes through many different steps. And I have someone that wants to sign up on my phone, so I'm gonna have to go in a second. And so posting. You can post from Instagram to Facebook, to your Instagram story, to your Facebook story, to your Snapchat. And you'll also not just want to be posting about the business, of course, like I'm going to call them like fillers, but it's really because they're the F's, like food, fashion, fun, family, freedom, just all kinds of stuff like that. That's what people want to see. So you don't just have to post about it works. Like even when you post it works stuff, a lot of it should be you and your life, not like green, black, and bling pictures. And so that was a really good thing. So like you're growing your network, you're posting. The next one is messaging. We have to message people a lot. Like we have to be willing and able to reach out to people, because even me just now starting some of this stuff on my Instagram, I can tell you a lot of these people have told me flat out that like they were like wanting to reach out to me and didn't, and they were super interested. And so we have to be out there to like introduce ourselves to them is the thing. Like basically it's like if you're a new neighbor, and so like you move into a neighborhood and you're new and you don't know anybody, and so you're like take your like Jello mold over to your new neighbor's house and you're like, hey, I'm Lacey, I have this Jello, and they're like, cool, bye, and you're like, oh, okay, and like maybe you get to leave the Jello there, maybe you bring it home, but who cares? Because now you made a nosy neighbor. So for every 5 minutes, every time you drive in and out past your house, every time your light goes on and off, no matter what it is, like they want to know what's up. And they are going to keep watching your posts, and then they're going to come around. And also when we're messaging people, we're messaging to like follow up with people. We're messaging, asking for people to host a post. We're messaging icebreakers. That's on the Power Hour too. So when you know that you made a new friend that you haven't talked to them yet, different things like that. Like if you're scrolling through your friends list, like we were talking about doing our friends list stuff, if you're going through your friends list and you notice that you haven't messaged someone before ever, you can say, hey, you're amazing. Hey, I hope you have the best week. Hey, you're incredible. I love, like, if you're looking at their profile, you can say like, hey, I love your haircut. You're incredible. Like whatever it is. Right. And so you're being nice to them. Like you're just being a little bit of light. Like if you would have seen them at the store and you would have been like, hey, have a good day. It's just really chill like that. And that's going to be a part of the messaging. The next part is like building relationships, and building relationships is important, not just because we're trying to get them to buy stuff, because who freaking cares, honestly, if someone buys stuff from you? Like there's billions of people. You can move on to the next one if you're trying to find someone to buy something from you. You know what I mean? Like we're trying to like be there for people. And so you're going to need to talk about them. And ask about them and learn about them. And on Facebook, that means reading their posts, liking their stuff, interacting with their stuff. It's the same thing on Instagram, replying to their Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram stories, and like asking random questions and like different things like that. And just being able to talk to them. I'm not telling you to be on your phone all day. I'm telling you that if you go through your friends list on a regular basis, or your followers list and stuff like that, all of this stuff will line up, and you'll be able to do this in like one swift motion, and you'll be able to do like a page at a time or 2 pages at a time in just one swift motion. So that was 4, was building relationships. 5 is follow up. So the deal is that it's like less than 10% of people in our industry follow up with someone after the first contact, okay? And it's like 90% of sales made in our industry are made after like the 10th contact. So if you are ready to make some money, you're going to have to get used to following up with people. Even if that just means, like we were talking about, going through your messenger to search for stuff, or if you're keeping a list of people's names, being able to go back through that list and check in with people, and just see like if they're ready or if they have any questions, offer them openings, and then just build relationships with them. One thing that's really been working is when people tell me that they can't afford something or whatever, I ask them, I'm like, oh, I totally get that. I used to work 3 jobs just to be broke. How long has it been? Do you mind me asking how long it's been since you've been able to put money in savings or anything like that? And most of the time they'll tell you like, oh, it's been a long time. Like, oh, I don't ever get to do that or whatever. And then you can ask them, like, what would you do with an extra $400 a month? Like, what would you do with an extra $800 a month? And then when they tell you, you can tell them like, oh my gosh, that is awesome. Like, whatever it is, like, it's probably going to be pretty freaking cool. Like, one lady told me she'd start buying Christmas presents. I thought that was the bomb, because I love buying stuff early and getting it done. So, like, I was like, that's the bomb. What if I told you that you could get money for Christmas and get paid to use these products, like, at the same time? Would you be interested? Like, or I think I said, like, sorry, my hair's like stuck to my face or something. And so I said, oh, it's because it's on my glasses. That makes sense. And so I said, like, what if I told you that you could get money to pay for Christmas and use these products at the same time? Would you be interested in more information? Would you be interested in hearing more? And then they're like, yes. And like that, and then you can just go into the DT conversation and talk to them about that. And the chick, like that I said with the Christmas presents, like, she says she's going to sign up to be a distributor on the first when she gets paid. She's super excited. So these things they're really working. And so be active, like, on their profiles to build relationships with them. Send them those messages that say, hey, I hope you have the best day. Hey, sunshine, I hope you have a good day. Like, anything sweet, you know what I mean? Just like really connect with them. Just like, you don't have to worry that you're not their bestie. Like, I get it. And they know you're not coming over to their house unannounced. Like, you're not their best friend. Like, they get it. But the fact that you even took 0.5 seconds to paste a freaking message in that said, hey, I hope you have the best day. You're amazing. That will change someone's whole day. People have told me that I've made such an impact on them just by doing little things like that. And when you're going through to message for host to post and stuff to say, like, hey, I have a quick question, it just goes hand in hand. Like, I put the host to post in the text replacement of my phone where it says, hey, can I ask you a quick question? And so when I'm going through, I can just be like HP1 for host to post 1. And then when I know that I haven't like talked to them, or like maybe it's not a good time to ask them to host to post, like, I can send them a message that says, hey, I hope you're having the best day, and just paste it in there and then go to the next one. So I hope that helps with 5 follow-ups. Build relationships, interact. Cool. Also, you can keep a list. Like, when you we're going to go through our friends list and stuff, but when you're meeting new people and things like that, when you get to the question that says, are you ready to sign up now? I can walk you through it. When you ask someone that, write and their freaking name down. That way you can follow up with them at a different time, because you know that you got all the way to the point where you said, are you ready to sign up? I can walk you through it. Like, they were real into it. You know what I mean? And so just keep that like a list of those names, and then you can follow up with them too times like this. So the 6th thing is use the products. That's also in our power hour because it's super important. Use the products, order collagen, keep your greens in your pocket. Yeah, they're just sitting on my table. I didn't plan that. I just keep these everywhere. They're really important. So use the products. Post about the products. Post about how the products make you feel. This is how you're going to get paid to live your life. If you're showing people that you're going to the store with greens, if you're showing people that fat fighters live in your purse, if you're showing people different things like that, like as they're happening, you're going to be able to get more and more results. And that's the kind of stuff that's really going to get people excited. The last thing is personal development. The seventh thing is personal development, okay? That means getting better. And that doesn't mean like getting better just at it works. That means getting better at being who you are, getting better at being you, being the best possible version of yourself. And if that sounds ridiculous to you, that just means that you need personal development so much more than you even know. Just so much more than you even know. And it all has to do with your mindset. Your paycheck will never grow larger than your mindset. If you are sitting there letting people speak negativity into you and speaking negativity into your own self on a regular basis, you're hindering yourself, not only in this business, but in every aspect of your freaking life, okay? So just take the time to spend time on YouTube, reading books, watching our successful leaders Facebook lives, getting on our calls, getting on our Zooms, stuff like that. There's something called A Miracle Morning. You can look it up. It's like a book, but it talks to you about what to do like in the morning and stuff. And it has been researched and like proven, okay, that people in the mornings who start out their mornings with prayer. I have this on my wall. That's why I'm reading it. People who start out their mornings with prayer, reading, music, and I put videos too, but that's because I'm really into YouTube. I'm way more auditory than I am like gonna read it. It takes me a really long time to read a book, but I can listen to the same YouTube video like over and over and like really get a lot out of it, okay? For what you, it might be different. You might need to read. You might need to go and exercise while you listen to whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's different for everybody, but being able to do that in the mornings on your own before you start your day and get your head in the right mindset, it will affect everything in your day in a positive way if you allow yourself to do that. And that just means like setting your alarm a little bit earlier, or maybe when you first wake up, don't look at your Facebook, look at your YouTube and go to a good video. Or like pick up your book before you pick up your phone in the mornings. Drink your coffee in peace and quiet. Like wake up early enough to drink your coffee in peace and quiet, okay? And I know that some of these things sound crazy because like Lacey, you just told me you're not a morning person. Did you just tell me to wake up in the mornings? Okay, cool. But when I wake up in the mornings, I'm trying to do these things too, even if I'm waking up later. So so try to do this. So I was getting up, like let's say I was getting up at 8:30, like I work a couple days a week. When I have to go to work at 10 o'clock, my alarms still start going off at about 7 o'clock in the morning. That way I get a chance to I snooze my alarms a lot in my sleep and I don't even know it's a problem. So like I get a chance to make it past that point, and then I can wake up, do my thing, work on my phone, and do all of that before I even go to work. And so it all just really flows. When you get into the personal development and you start working on just like your mindset, you are going to take this to a whole nother level, and not even just this business, but your whole life, your health, and your happiness and just everything. And if you're feeling in a funk, or just recently, if you've been feeling depressed and stuff like that, like prayer, music, and then exercise and stuff like that, it's going to make a big difference on your life if you can get into some kind of regular habit of doing that. And those, I was like, that's it. Those are her like seven tips was grow your network, post, message, build relationships, follow up, use the products, personal development. All of those things are pretty much in your power hour. Like that little thing, that little image that says power hour with those little tasks, that is this. Okay, so if you can fit like that power hour, you can fit all the stuff you need to do with this business into that hour. If we're going for our promotions right now, then we're going to be trying to do that hour more than once a day. Okay, if you've been doing 10 host posts a day for the rest of this month, do 20. Just do it. Even if all of this, like, even if it you don't promote, but you put in that extra effort, you will see it. if you like, you will see it. It will like, you will see God blessing your efforts, and the harvest of you planting all of these seeds will come. I'm so pumped. If you have any questions, please get with me. The new collagen is out. Make sure that you get it if you haven't gotten it. If you didn't get it, like I said, like, some of you are so freaking close to executive, it's ridiculous. Some of you are so close to Ruby that it's mind-blowing. I'm so excited about this. I hope you guys have the best night, and I will talk to you so soon. Please remember to message me with any questions.